Welcome back to Speed World. Welcome back to motocross 500cc style. This time round 6 of the championship from the Netherlands. This 6th round taking place on the 15th and 16th of June in Lierop in the Netherlands on a sandy circuit. And because of that, the Northern European riders are probably the favourites. As for the New Zealander Shane King, leader of the championship, well, this sort of track really doesn't suit him quite so well. Indeed, Shane King, number 9, only 5th fastest after the practice runs. Not quite his favourite style of riding, as he told us.
The bike's running fantastic out there, and the track's really tough, nice deep sand, so it's going to be a good race. But the practice I just rode around, generally felt the track, felt the bike, set everything up perfect, and yeah, went out in time training and got the fifth fastest time, which I was happy with. I was aiming for a top 5, and I got 5th, so yeah, I'm looking forward to today's racing.
Joel Smets, number 1, did a little better, 2nd fastest in the practice runs. Now the Belgian rider really fired up for this Dutch Grand Prix. Says everything was fine this afternoon. I had to ride with a splint on my hand, in fact, because I was injured in Slovakia. But I'm lucky with it being on sand because it's less painful than if we were on an earth surface. There's a bit of a surprise performance as well from Leon Giespers. The number 50, just 22 years old, taking pole position.
It was going really good. It's a little bit my home track. I live here 10 minutes from this track, and yeah, I was practice last weekends a lot here, and normally I'm riding in the 250, but now I'm riding with the wildcard in the 360 up the KTM, and everything was going perfect. In the second heat was of the second free practice was going not so good. We changed a little bit on my bike, and in the time practice everything was going good, and my fastest lap was really good, over the fastest lap from Smets. This tomorrow I have pole position.
So a good performance from Giespers then in the practice runs. The start of the first race then, 39 riders setting off, and it's Joel Smets who dives in front as they go through the first corner. Great hole shot from Smets on the Huseberg. He sets off ahead, number 1, comes around with Dirks in 2nd place on the KTM, number 10. Peter Johansson 3rd, and Ben Eckenbach in 4th place on the Kawasaki. Smets on the 2nd lap, still opening up that advantage, but Giespers, who was down in 6th place on the 1st lap, has now worked his way back into 4th position. The youngster who we spoke to, having set that fast time, really on a charge, and indeed now up to 2nd position behind Smets, ahead of Peter Dirks. 5th lap, Eckenbach now in 6th place, but cooling problems. Smoke pouring from the engine of his Kawasaki. So well this time. King is in 5th, and there is Leon Giespers once again, number 50. Not getting away so well, but he's already moved ahead of Shane King. Martins leads the race. Van Dorn in 2nd, number 5. There's Joel Smets in 3rd, and Giespers up to 4th place already. Well, Giespers so fired up on his home circuit. It's a track he knows so well, and it's not long before he moves up into 3rd place. He's got past Smets, and the fans are loving it. Soon Giespers challenging for 2nd position. Trying to get past Van Dorn, but the battle between them gets a little bit too fast and furious. Jackie Martin's up front, but the battle ends in tears between Giespers and Van Dorn, as Van Dorn picked up the bike trouble for him, though, as he told us later.
I think half race I jumped together with Leon Griesbels, and he jumped in the side of my bike and destroyed my bike, and now it doesn't shift anymore and I have to stop.
Well, Giesberg still running and in second position at that point, but quickly taking over the lead from Martins. Joel Smets also moving up past Martins into second place, but nobody can seem to match this youngster on his home soil. The 8th lap, and Danny Tabers, who we saw falling right at the start of the race, fought his way back up. He's now into 4th position. But it is Giesbers who leads on the number 50 machine. Joel Smets in second position on the Huseberg, with Jackie Martins in 3rd on the Husqvarna. Martins having had a difficult season this year, but a much better result for him now. And Danny Tabers on the Honda in 4th position. Giesbers coming through.
I took not such a good start as in the first motor, but yeah, the first few laps it was really heavy, and I took it easy the first few laps, and because I knew that it would be for 40 minutes and 2 laps it would be very, very heavy, and that it would be difficult to sprout your energy over the whole 30 minutes, and I think I did a pretty good job.
Everything was going perfect in the beginning. A little bit of bad start, but the race was perfect, and the last 5 minutes it was so heavy, and Smets was coming, and I will see it on my plate, and yeah, I have it.
So well done to Leon Giesbers, beating the top riders of the Open Motocross Championship. But it's Smets who's taken the lead of the championship by 14 points over Shane King, who's had a bit of a tricky weekend. Hope you've enjoyed all the action on Speed World this week. From Ben Edwards, bye-bye.